I think there's any way to beat Pokemon Scalpers with no way for Nintendo to pump out more supply seems almost fruitless. Stop paying over MSRP. That's the only way. You just have to stop. If they're charging over MSRP, you just don't buy it. Immediately, they're out of business. Now that's never going to happen, but yeah. Since Nintendo probably can't overprint, to be honest, and since most shops aren't going to do like a one limit per customer, even though we are seeing more and more do it, maybe it will be more common. The only thing you can do is just not overpay. Increased pull rates. Ooh, that's actually, there's two things that I've seen that I think would be very creative solutions that will never happen. One, you start printing the actual Pokemon boxes without the wrap. So apparently, I don't know if this is true, I haven't bothered to look into this, but the idea itself is so creative. Apparently, in Japan, there are some stores that sell completely untampered with boxes without the seal in order to prevent scalping. They take off the wrap. And I think that is so creative because no one's going to buy unwrapped product from like just a scalper. You're not going to trust that it hasn't been already like pillaged. So that would immediately kill scalpers. I thought that was so creative. Couldn't they rewrap it? If it's wrapped, you'd know that it's fake. You'd know that you can't trust it. I'm saying what they would do is I think it was the LGSs. They would unwrap it and you would know that it's not tampered because you'd trust your LGS. And if that became the norm, like if Nintendo, or if Pokemon was printed without wrapping in the first place, no one would ever buy from someone that's not associated with an LGS or from like a Walmart or Target, because you wouldn't be able to trust it. You wouldn't just trust some guy on Whatnot. You wouldn't just trust some seller on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. You wouldn't. So you would never buy from a scalper. But if you buy it from an OTS and get nothing but garbage, that make people suspicious and could hurt the store in the long run. Yeah, which is why you'd have to build up that trust. Which is why it works in Japan, because it's a very different culture than here. But it is a very creative solution. Because that would immediately kill scalping overnight. No one would buy it. No one would buy from them. I like the better pull rate solution. That is another solution. You could just increase the pull rates. Everyone gets all the best cards more often. Then they would never climb to the heights that they are right now, if everyone's getting all the big chase cards all the time. I'm curious how much most scalpers actually make on average, because it can't be that much. The vast majority don't make that much, but there's some that make a decent living from it. But it's not like millions and millions of dollars. It's probably also not six figures. Like, there's maybe one or two, like, really big boy rip and ship scalpers that might make six figures, but I bet that's extraordinarily rare. You could probably count them on one hand. There's scalpers in other industries that make a killing. 100%. We're talking about Pokemon cards in particular. You see, GameStop made an official Whatnot and streamed them scalping in an actual store last night, charging $12 per pack with shipping. I kept up with that, actually. I did. Apparently there's a GameStop partnership, so it was like an actual GameStop stream, and they had outrageous prices, like overpricing, and like the bids and all that shit was crazy. They eventually just started doing flash sales, but it was still paying too much. Yeah. I saw. Man, the state of Pokemon. Craziness. More like the state of GameStop. It's Pokemon. GameStop too, but more so Pokemon cards than anything. How do you think the people that play the TCG competitively feel right now? Probably... I was going to say upset, but I don't know. Because has it led to new players to the TCG? I'm going to guess no. The thing with Pokemon is it's actually one of the cheapest TCGs to get into for a top level deck. Like, some of the best decks are like $50 for the entire deck list. So I don't know if they care that much. I think they'd more so just be upset if they can't get access to the cards, which probably wouldn't happen. But how many people are coming to the TCG and playing it? Like, all the people that are buying these cards for a crazy high markup, are any of them playing it, you think? My gut says no. but maybe I'm wrong. From people I know who used to play Pokemon TCG, a lot of them went into mobile trading card pocket game. It's a lot simpler but easy to get into and has a decent ranked system. I guess if you're not playing like competitive, yeah. It's always just easier to play online than it is in person. Much easier. There's Pokemon TCG Pocket and Pokemon TCG Live for mobile apps. I thought it was just Pocket. I didn't even know there's two different ones. Open some card. Nah. No card opening tonight. I don't really do that much. Mainly just play the card game. Magic, that is.